It's so amazing how something that is this homey can taste so good. It's like a hug from your stomach. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In case you're new here, my name is Lorena and I love to share my recipes with you. And if you've been here before, then hello again. Today we're going to do a really delicious recipe. We're going to do a Bolognese sauce, which of course is a meat-based Italian sauce. This version is one that is adapted from my godmother. My godmother is my aunt, and she's so good at cooking. She never measured anything, but this, she managed to give me her recipe one time, and I've adapted it through the time, as time went by, with a few things that I like to add myself. Both my aunt and my mom have been so influential in the way that I cook. I just love the way that they taught me how deep the flavor should be, how they should be done with love and everything. So for me, it's a major influence in my kitchen. So I would like to take the chance also to thank both of them, who are just so nice to me always. As always, if you want to see the full recipe, all you need to do is click on the link in the description of this video and it will take you to my blog where you will find more than 300 recipes. So if this sounds good, then keep on watching this video so I can show you how to make my Bolognese sauce. To start, I'm going to go with the pancetta. So the pancetta is a lovely cut of pork that has tons of flavor and fat. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to saute it in a bit of olive oil and it's going to let go of that fat, which we're then going to use to cook our sofrito. So this is going to be just so fully packed of flavor all around. You'll get to see more in a second. So once our pancetta is ready, we're going to remove it and add the vegetables for the sofrito, as well as the bay leaves. I love the smell of it. It's definitely ready. It smells so nice and sweet from the vegetables, and that's what you want to achieve, because if you leave the onion raw at this point or strong, then you're not going to be able to remove that smell afterwards, so it's going to be really prominent in the final taste. And so now what I'm going to do is add my tomato paste, which you can see is a lot of. I want to cook this out also for about a minute, just to remove a bit of the acidity from it, and then I'm going to add some white wine. Of course, the white wine we also need to reduce until there's none of it left almost, and then we're happy to continue. At this point, I'm also adding my tomatoes, which I peeled, de-seeded, and chopped really finely. Once the liquid has evaporated, then this is where the recipe starts to go off script. So what I'm going to do next is add back the pancetta that we have here that is slightly golden. I also have some hydrated dried mushrooms and also the liquid in which I hydrated them in. And this is going to add some earthiness to our Bolognese, which is so nice. And then of course I have my beef here that's minced, right? And I also have, and this is the secret ingredient here, sausages. So I cut about 100 grams of sausages into small cubes, and this will add so much flavor. You cannot believe how good this is. This is optional, of course, but it's just so good. I urge you to try it at home at least once, and then you can tell me how it is. Stir off sausages that look bright pink, because that's just food coloring in them. So go for a clear one that has a neutral taste so that it will enhance its flavor inside this Bolognese sauce. And once all of those ingredients are in here, then I'm going to add my chicken broth, which I made here at my home. And it's so easy to make it. Just check out the recipe for the amounts. Now we're going to let it cook on medium-low heat for about 30 minutes or until you see that the liquid has reduced and the sauce thickened. Okay, so my bolognese is done. I only need to add salt and pepper that I haven't added yet, but this just smells so good. I wish you could smell it, honestly. It's so comforting. Of course, you can use it as it is with pasta. It's just so nice. We're going to do a lasagna next week using this bolognese sauce, so stay tuned to the blog to see when it comes out. And of course, you can freeze it as well. This freezes good up to 4 months. And the reason why I make so much of it, even if it's 2 of us in my house, is because it's a great emergency food. So I have it in the freezer, and whenever we're tired, we don't feel like cooking, I know that I have some bolognese sauce. I'll just cook some pasta, toast it with it, and have a nice comforting meal instead of just ordering fast food to come to us. It's so nice. You can feel all those flavors that I talked about, the earthiness from just a few dehydrated mushrooms. Also, of course, it's tomatoey, it has the meat, but also the pancetta and the sausage that we talked about. I mean, you need to try this at home. It's so good. If you like this recipe, don't forget to give it a thumbs up or a like, depending on where you're watching this. And of course, you're invited to follow me on all my social medias for much more food content and tips. So that's it. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you on the next one.